he's consistently picking a very good option, shows he's trained his Coil to about the peak of her performance for this set, and he knows what he's doing. He's put countless hours into training her up. Seems like right now they're getting their stages into effect. Slosh looking like he might be a little bit nervous.
Maybe. He did just take a pretty dominant lead over T-Turtle, so I'm sure that does help him a little bit in terms of mindset, but he is going against the player that did knock him out of winner's side.
Right, and you know, they're both representing MWE. You don't want to heal your teammate.
Yeah, of course. Anytime I find my teammate in bracket, I just kind of sigh and I'm like, do I really have to do this?
Yeah, it's the same like when you someone from your region. Well, I guess for AOTN, which is the team Serp's on, it's just a Canadian team, so it's your team and your region. So that's a little bit of a heartbreak right there.
But there is at least a little part of me inside that's relieved that, okay, at least one of us is going to advance.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Like, we couldn't make it all grand finals, but at least we're going to make it half grand finals.
Yeah, and that's, so you're going to hear MWE. Now, interesting thing is Dart is also the captain of the Mario Tennis Aces team for MWE, so he's been splitting his time between those two games. And
Very
he's
dedicated.
in losers finals right now for the game he's not the captain of.
Yeah.
And a Ninjara pick by Slosh. Okay.
I have seen Slosh use Ninjara a couple of times, but I haven't seen it as much as, like, his Mummy and his Min Min.
Right.
Oh, and yes, Slosh does use Guardian on his Ninjara, which is very interesting. But it doesn't look like he'll be pulling that out, as Guardian is pretty slow and Coil doesn't have a lot of trouble avoiding it. So I think it's a better choice for this situation.
Yeah, that Tri-Blast and the Bird Shot going to come out, both known for being very quick arms. Though the Hydra that Dart is rocking is known to sort of counter Tri-Blast in a way. It's not exactly like a hard counter.
Yeah.
It's more of like a soft counter.
But as a Tri-Bolt user, not so much Tri-Blast. I use it sometimes. But as a Tri-Bolt user, I can confirm, like, Hydra does give me a lot of trouble because when Hydra is charged, it still counts as 3 separate projectiles. So a charged Tri-Bolt and a charged Hydra connecting, the charged Hydra will always win. Even if it's uncharged, the Hydra will still always win. And Dart's going to get a rush right there. Slosh is already on his last hit. Dart's looking pretty healthy.
Yep, it's going to be, Slosh is going to really have to evaluate what he was doing in that, what went wrong. I think for him, he just had a little bit of time floundering. That Guardian's going to come out now, so we're going to see some more defensive play, it seems, by Slosh. The Guardian, when used in a cornered opponent, can be pretty offensive.
Yeah, but I'm not sure how I feel it'll counter Dart's Coil. Oh, he barely, he gets a little bit of that rush, but not really a lot.
Yeah.
So the Guardian against Coil, especially Dragon Coil, I don't think it's the best choice, but we'll see how it turns out because the Dragon especially, if it hits the Guardian, it just keeps like shooting its laser. It could even hit the Guardian and then just move past it and still hit you.
Yeah, I think what Slosh is going for, maybe some teleport Ninjara thing, since with Ninjara Shield, he has that teleport around arms. So if he can use that to get in really quickly, maybe get off a nice charged Guardian punch, which would paralyze. Oh, there's that Guardian going to save him from a little bit of the damage. Still going to take 165 off of the Hydra.
But
that's not nearly what he could have taken if that Guardian wasn't there.
He could, if they both have rush, he could use the Guardian to just instantly win the rush off.
Yeah, that's the thing, though. I'm pretty sure Dart's aware of that. You know, when you go to the higher level play like this, everybody knows that Guardian's going to win the match off.
But if he doesn't react quickly enough, then that Tri-Blast is going to catch him. So I think in just terms of straight rush, Slosh has got the advantage in a rush war.
Yeah, and there's the cornering that we talked about earlier. This Guardian not going to come out, though. Slosh is opting more to throw out the Tri-Blast for a little bit safer of a pressure.
Yeah, of course.
Since Dart could move around and get a coil grab. And even the rush there, not much of it going to land. 110 and a restand.
Still much better than what he could have taken.
Yeah, Slosh is going to have to move really quickly. I'm not even sure if he has enough time to bring this back at this point with that health deficit.
He's about to get his rush, but I don't think it'll matter.
Yeah, not going to have time to activate it. Dart's going to time him out there, take game 1 in this set.
So I think Slosh might recognize that that setup might not work that well for Dart's Coil. I think he might switch to a separate character, or at least switch up the arms that he's using.
Yeah, we could see him switch back to the Min. We could see a switch off of that. Probably the Guardian would be the one to go, you think. Maybe see it for a faster arm that's known to counter Coil. Like
such as a glove.
Yeah, like a roaster or a toaster or something to that effect. We see someone's already locked in. Not quite sure who's on what setup right now.
Yeah.
We have customs versus defaults. By the way, team defaults.
Not team customs.
Oh, the Min switch. Okay.
Looks like he's switching back to Min Min. I think that's a good choice.
Yeah,
going to Scrapyard.
Another stage that's known to be really good for Min, since she does have the option to run away, charge up that dragon.
Yeah, but I think Coil's also got a good advantage here too because of the weird height mechanics. Coil can just sort of float around wherever she wants. Yeah, that could be really tough to hit her in that situation.
Yeah, those pillars, though, it seems like the pillars probably give, I'd say, Dart more of the advantage right now since he has the option to go around, put those lasers in where he wants. But Slosh is getting those charged Tri-Bolts off right away, putting that Guardian up on the ledge to counter any roasters.
I think he should be more careful about when he's jumping, because if he just keeps jumping as he is, eventually Dart's going to catch on, and he's going to lay a dragon, and, well, never mind.
Yeah, it
he's
seemed
going
like
to get almost a perfect.
Dart didn't seem like he was catching on at all. That's the power of Tri-Bolt Dragon Min.
Yeah.
Yeah, Boltman kind of nefarious in the community as being one of those characters that has great steamroll potential, and that clapback even aids it further, keeping you safe when they try to wake up, go for any options.
Yeah.
That's
like Dart's going to get a grab, yeah.
Now Slosh is going to have to rebuild his Dragon Arm. He's going to have a hard time with that, but that knockdown will give him just enough time.
They're both even on health and on rush right now.
Yeah, Slosh will have the advantage on rush since he does have the Dragon. He's going to burn it there. Dart just going to sit and shield, absorb it. And now Slosh is going to have to play a little bit safer. If he breaks that arm, though, he will have a great time to get a punish in, and Dart wouldn't be able to use rush for a little bit. But that Dragon positioning coming in right there, sniping him on the back. And there's that rush going to come out. Ooh. This could be the end of this round for Slosh.
And it is.
Yeah, that Dragon does so much damage on the rush when it connects, and the fact that that Hydra just goes right into it, carrying them horizontally across the stage.
I think one of the mistakes Slosh was making that round was just trying to get in, at any time, like without any prior charge or Dragon Arm or anything. Like he was just trying to go in, and Dart was really able to punish that well with the Hydra.
Yeah, and when you have clapback on against the Dragon, the clapback will not bounce back a Dragon. So it's kind of like more of a shield arm at that. Like it is a shield arm, but it's a straight shield at that point.
Aside from the Hydra, it will knock back the Hydra.
Yeah.
If it manages to connect.
But Coil's fast enough. She could probably even dodge a Hydra coming back since Dart would have time to react, and Coil's so slippery. They both of them have rush now. It seems like Coil's going to burn it first, and Slosh not enough time to react. Going to eat that rush for a little over 300 damage, but now he will have the rush of his own to work with in the red, though. He'll have to mount a nice comeback.
He gets Tri-Bolt stun into knockdown.
And there's the rush going to come out.
Oh, and it's going to land.
Oh, the pillar interfering with that damage.
Just around 200. Could have been better, but also could have been worse.
Yeah, that's very true. But there's Dart going to confirm it with the Hydra to the Dragon, taking game 2 on Scrapyard.
2-0 for Dart right now. Slosh is going to have to do something if he wants to take this back.
Yeah, and the winner of this will advance to fight Serp himself, the #1 seed in this tournament. And Dart, I believe it was the #2, and Slosh the #3?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, so this is going out in a way that everybody kind of saw coming, but there was a lot of surprises along the way. I don't think certain people were, thought to make this far. Like T-Turtle was, I don't think anybody expected to make that far. Good on him for making it up there.
Similar situation with Kuma. We don't see him a lot, but he just kind of came in and did really well today.
And do you see what I see? We have a Slosh mummy. That's what the people want to see, folks. That Funchuck will have a pretty good time countering the Dragon and the Hydra, but Coil will have a somewhat good time moving around it since it is a slower arm.
Yeah.
But countering arms can sometimes be even more effective than just countering the characters since it does cut off a lot of their punch options.
Yeah, I mean, your arms are how you attack. If you cut off your opponent's attack options, I mean, you won't be able to take much damage.
Exactly, but those Dragons are pretty powerful against Mummy, as we've said plenty of times here. So for this fact, Slosh is confident in his ability with Mummy. Oh, not quite an explosion cancel, but Slosh will have enough time to shield that Dragon rush and to have a rush of his own. But a sneaky grab by Dart going to put Slosh in a position where he's going to have to advance again. And a rush right away.
It's barely not going to break his shield.
Yeah, and that arm damage that Dart has on him now is going to create a situation where he can't shield as much as he'd like to.
Slosh at a pretty decent advantage right now. Just a couple more hits and Dart's going down.
Yeah, one more hit of any kind, even an explosion. And that uncharged Tri-Blast going to find its mark in the Hot Pocket. Take that round for Slosh.
That uncharged Tri-Blast can be really tough to deal with because you got all 3 of the projectiles coming straight at you. And unless you have a really, really big arm, like a Girth 5 Megaton, like you're probably not going to knock down all 3 of them.
Yeah, and there's the switch over to the roaster now by Dart off of the Hydra. And he's going to take a positional advantage. There was that semi-unblockable we talked about before.
Slosh going to opt. Dart's going to rush, land a full hit for 315.
And now it's looking like the reverse of what happened last time. Slosh has his rush so he can make a comeback. but he just now got his first hit on
He's going to have to do quite a bit of work.
Yeah, that mummy grab, though, and the stun confirms by Funshot could be quite potent. And the rush mind games in general. With that combination, he can get quite a bit of damage off.
Dart's at half. We could see this happen. Blocks the dragon with the Funchuck.
I think at this point, a fully connected rush, would definitely KO.
Yeah, definitely.
Slosh has the potential to come back. There's the rush going to be.
Is it going to
break shield?
It's going to break. Dart's on the one hit.
Yeah, now Slosh has the health advantage, but Dart has the rush.
Oh
my word! Excellent rush cancel. There's going to be the start of a comeback by Slosh.
Triblast's going to sneak right in there and take the round.
Yeah, Slosh will have to win 2 more games in a row if he wants to win, but the way he worked with that mummy shows he could definitely pull this off.
This is one of those situations where, you know, like maybe switching maybe another character or set could be objectively better, but sometimes you're just most comfortable to what you're used to, and that could be enough to get you through.
Yeah, if you know you're good with it, why not rock with it?
Of course.
And that mummy's coming right back out onto DNA Lab.
I think Dart's going to have a much better time on this stage since he'll be able to navigate around the pillars a lot more effectively than Mummy will be able to, and you got that dragon, he could just set it up around a pillar and then just get behind the pillar for cover.
Right, and there's the Biffler coming out by Slash. Why do you think you switched over to the Biffler exactly?
I think he realized that the problem with hitting Coil wasn't that that horizontal mobility, but rather he might have had trouble with Dart's vertical mobility instead, like how Coil can just raise and lower her altitude at will.
Right, and the fact that they're on DNA Lab does present some height differentials, and so having that Biffler to aim up the steps of DNA would prove pretty useful and effective here.
Yeah. Sometimes, personally, I do use Triblast in the Coil matchup, but sometimes I still find that it's just not enough because she can still use her altitude to float in and out, and Dart is going to land that rush with 315. Slosh is about to get his, but he's at quite a decent health disadvantage right now, even more so with that Dragon connecting.
Yeah, those knockdowns are going to keep having him have to work his way back in, and now he's going to have to play especially careful. We've seen him mount this comeback before, but he was at a much better position at that point.
That grab pretty effectively from that Dragon cancel. If I were Slosh right now, with this amount of time on the clock, I think I would rather focus on knocking down the pillars so that for next round, he'll be able to take a more commanding lead from the start.
Right, Dart's going to burn his rush there, so Slosh will have the rush advantage going in while Dart having none. But the fact that those pillars are still up, I believe there's, what, 2 pillars left?
I think there was 2, yeah.
Yep. Yeah, 2 pillars. So Dart will be able to hide behind them if he can get back there, but the fact they're on Slosh's side will prove a little bit of an issue for Dart since he has that rush pressure available right off the bat. And there's that going to be confirmed.
No, that's not going to confirm, but it is going to break shield.
Why didn't he go for the grab? Interesting.
I think he panicked a little. He didn't realize the time, but if he had gone for that grab, he could have gotten a free 200 damage. That could have been equivalent to like just a fully landed rush.
Yeah, and I mean, he would have the mental advantage there, but Slosh is still proving he's very confident in this. Dart now just getting a hit in since he has the rush pressure, and there's going to be a Dragon cancel into the grab.
Down goes another pillar, though. And that last pillar that's up is only on its last bit of health, so the pillars now are no longer in play for Dart, essentially.
Yeah, Slosh is the only one who's going to use them. I don't think he'll have to use them. Going to burn his rush there.
Ooh,
Not
I think
going
he
to get
needs
a lot
to be
off
closer.
Of it. Yeah, now Dart's going to burn that rush of his own. I don't think this will quite KO, but it's going to be close.
It's going to be really close. Slosh on his last hit. Dart looks like he needs about 2 hits on him.
Yeah, that charged Triblast, though, will do it.
They're both on 1 hit left.
Kill, even an uncharged Triblast.
An uncharged anything will kill at this point.
And there's going to be that uncharged Triblast.
1-1 in terms of rounds right now.
Now, Dart only has to win 1 more round in order to advance.
If Dart takes this, he advances. If Slosh takes it, he's still going to have to take 1 more game.
Now we're going in here. Dart does have that pillar, but it's going to knock down in 1 hit.
That pillar is not going to be very useful right now.
Yeah, and the fact that Slosh already has his rush. Dart about to get his own. There he gets it. Slosh will have the advantage on the rush. They're going to burn it. The pillar going to use that. And Dart will have that rush, and Slosh has to work his way in, so it's going to be tough.
Slosh does have a slight health lead, but it's not a lot, especially since Dart could just make that even with a single hit from anything, including a rush, which he's going to land with right there for 345.
Yeah, it's almost even health if Dart gets Dart got hit there once. Slosh now has a little bit of a health advantage, I think. And there's that charge Triblast coming in. Yeah.
And he also has the rush advantage, so Dart's in a little bit of a dangerous situation right now. He's going to have to avoid that rush and just Mummy's normal hits while he works towards getting his rush back.
There's that rush going to come out. That will hit. Is that going to KO? It will. Slosh now mounting the reverse 3-0. He will have to win 1 more game,
2-2. whoever wins this next match is moving on to the grand finals.
Yeah, great recognition by Slosher that, hey, maybe Mummy is the best way to go. Maybe I don't need these other characters. Maybe I just need my boy.
Yep.
Now Dart's going to have to think long and hard about his counter pick here. He does not want to get reverse 3-0'd.
I say Dart still has a bit of an advantage here since Slosh is the one banning, and Dart can just freely choose whatever stage he wants to go to. So Dart can pick a stage that he's a lot more comfortable on, and he'll obviously be able to perform better there.
Right. What stages do you think Slosh is going to probably ban? The more defensive
Slosh
stages,
is probably going to ban Temple because I know Dart loves going to Temple. I think it's his favorite stage. And I think he might also ban maybe Scrapyard?
Yeah, Scrapyard does present kind of a challenge for Mummy. Since it's a pretty big open stage, that getting up on the ledge can present a challenge. Yeah, there's just a lot of challenges for Mummy there. But we'll see what his bans were and where they're going. The fist bump. These guys are ready to get into it. Going back to DNA.
Back to DNA. Maybe Dart feels like he could have had that if he just played a little better.
Yeah, for people who are just tuning in, don't know a lot about ARMS rules, we don't have like a Dylan stupid rule type thing. You can go back to it, or I guess that wouldn't come into effect here since Slosh won that, but I don't believe we even have one.
I think for this tournament, I think for the winners and losers finals and grand finals, there is one in effect.
Yeah.
But normally, we don't really have one in effect.
Right, since the stages can present kind of similar challenges for every character.
Yeah, of course. And then you have to consider counterpicking as well.
Right.
Changing your set or changing your character.
I think Dart seems like he was pretty confident in his pick of the stage. He does already have Slosh down.
Taking an early lead.
About a third of his life.
Right away. Slosh isn't even at half.
Ooh, good explosion cancel onto the rush there. And Dart now going to have a harder time setting up against Slosh, and Slosh gets a little bit momentum there off of the knockdown. But he's using those pillars really well. Slosh going to probably have to opt to knock down the pillars more than actually fight Coil this round.
Slosh is around half health right now. Gets the rush. Dart's actually really close to getting another rush because Coil, that third arm, still generates that rush meter. So Coil gets rushed exceptionally fast compared to other characters.
Yeah, we're seeing there Slosh opting more, looks like, to break down these pillars since he wants to go back in the same way he did in that game 4. Gonna get KO'd there by the Dragon. Dart has his rush. Does Slosh have his rush quite yet?
Yeah, they both have their rush ready.
Alrighty, so both of them gonna go in with rush pressure available right off the bat. Slosh gonna be the one to have the pillar advantage.
Slosh is and has been on his tournament life for these past 3 games. But, ooh! And he's going to land the grab with that shield break.
That could have been close. Dart, I looked like almost had enough time to get out of the stun and activate his rush. So that was really risky, but good on Slosh for recognizing he had the time and power.
Ooh, Dart's going to hit with that third arm dragon right there. Going to almost do it again. He's going to get the rush.
That will do a nice 395.
That's a lot of damage.
Yeah, if Slosh gets hit here very much at all, he'll be out. He still has to win 2 rounds in a row, while Dart is sitting on a pretty comfortable health advantage.
And like, while he does have the rush advantage right now, if he's not careful, Coil will get ahead of him pretty quickly with that third arm. Slosh on 1 hit left. Ooh.
That dragon position is going to cause quite a bit of an issue. There's going to be that rush. Slosh going to whiff. Ooh, not giving him the rush. Very smart play by Dart there. The rush will come out now. It's not going to quite land. Ooh, nice. But the restand will give Dart a little bit of time.
And
that roaster going to come out.
Dart is going to advance to grand finals.
3-2 on Dart to fight Serp. Great comeback there, though, by Slosh. Almost having a reverse 3-0. That's the MWE boys there. We got that bond. Shout-outs to my MWE boys. And now, Serp,
I suppose
you gotta go fight Dart. Best of luck, my guy.
Thank you.